Welcome to Dave's Cooking Show, and for you today, we have a spicy penne. All right, as you can see here, I've got some olive oil in the bottom of my pot, and I'm melting up 4 tablespoons of butter. So we're just going to let that melt up. Once the butter is melted, it is time to add 6 cloves of minced garlic. And before any jackasses say garlic is just fine, then you want to give this about a minute to cook. Once it's gotten incorporated, you spread it all around. Add half an onion that we diced up. I use the standard bulk produce onions that are available at every store. If the onions are a little small, use a whole onion. And then you want to add a tablespoon of red pepper chili flakes. If you want this spicier, feel free to add more. If you want it a little milder, add a little less. Okay, now our onions are translucent, which takes about 2-3 minutes. Now it's time to add 1 cup of tomato paste. And once you do, you kind of want to swirl this around, get this all mixed together. Now, my times are based on a gas stove, which generally cooks quicker than an electric. So I don't exactly know how much time to add. Just go by look. And then you want to give our cup of tomato paste a good old stir. And then once I got everything mixed together, I let the tomato paste mix cook for about 2 minutes until we're looking at something a little bit like that. Then I'm going to add 2 cups of heavy cream. And give this a stir around. Okay, now it's time to add some seasoning. So you want 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning. And then, of course, salt and pepper to taste. And then you want to give this a stir around. And then I killed the heat to about low. And just kind of let this kind of simmer and stew a little bit. Now is a good idea. It's to get your water ready to make your pasta. Of course, do not forget the salt with pasta water. All right, next step. Okay, as you can see here, our pasta sauce has been bubbling away. Now we're going to add our penne pasta that has been cooked and drained. And remember, when you cook pasta, always take a minute off the minimum cooking time. Because, again, the pasta is still cooking at this point. And in fact, with this, because you're going to leave it in this pot for a little bit, maybe even take 90 seconds off. All right, so just stir everything around till it's coated. Of course, reminding yourself to be mindful of where the goddamn camera is. Last thing we're going to need is about a half a cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. This is where this gets to be a really forgiving recipe, because if you did under-season it, again, Parmesan has a lot of salt in it. Okay, then you just want to give this a bit of a stir. And I do highly recommend fresh, the Parmesan blocks that you get in your deli. Because they tend to melt better, or the cheese tends to melt better. If you have to, for whatever reason, use like the Kraft stuff, it's fine, but it just might be a little gritty. So again, if you can, get a proper block of Parmesan. All right, let's go on to serving. Okay, got our pasta in a bowl. And again, this is optional, but I like some freshly ground black pepper on top of my pasta. And of course, Again, this is optional. Just another dusting of that Parmesan cheese. And that's it. That's spicy penne. Done.